That's Hashem, Parachat Haye. In this week's parasha is the parasha where Am Yisrael is built. Like we're sending Eliezer, Avraham is sending Eliezer, Limtso Isha, to find a wife for Yitzchak. And this is going to be the continuation of Am Yisrael, right? Rashi says, Vadonai berach et Avraham bakol. Rashi says, bakol begematria ben. Rashi doesn't go into gematriot. Gematriot you find in many books. Rashi don't have gematriot. But he brings this because Abracha shel Avraham zaya ben. He was very rich, he had everything, but if he doesn't have a son to continue his way, right, to continue saying Hashem wa Elohim, there's no God, other God, מה שווה הכל? שום דבר לא שווה. אז זה הברכה של אברהם. So now, Rashi brings down in Parashat, in last week's Parashat Vayera, Rashi says that Avraham started thinking, היה לי להשיאו, I should have married him. He's 37 years old. You know, why did they wait? If we would have done the Akedah, there would be no continuation. I should have married him with one of the daughters of Eshkol Aner Umamre. Right? And even in the parasha, when Eliezer is asking Avraham, and what if I don't find the woman, or if I find the woman and she doesn't want to come to live in Israel, right? So then he says, Minikita mishvoati zo. Then you patur from the shvua. You swear to me, but you patur. What's what Rashi says? Then you can take from Eshkol Aner Umamre. So it's a very important parasha because Avraham is trying his best to get the best. And the best is, Kimel mishpachti, il molati, u mishpachti telech. You go to my family, because my family, I know them good. Okay? Let's see. Let's see what type of a family Eliezer is coming into, right? Not talking about Rivka. Rivka is the Sadeket, but let's see what's going on here. So over here, it's a short parasha. And there's an interesting Rashi, right? In the parasha, Eliezer is sent to a mission to go get Isha Yitzchak. He's going on a mission. He's coming to Haran, right? He goes next to a well, Be'er Maim, and he says, Hashem, please help me. Aya Isha shetetze, the woman that's going to come out and going to tell me shete, drink. Vegam legmalecha ashke, I'm going to give also your camels to drink. Hiya Isha. This is going to be the woman that is destined for Yitzchak. Nachon? And then, boom, exactly. He didn't finish speaking. Hine Rivka yotzet im ason. She comes. He asks her to drink. She gives him. Do you want me to give to your camels? Do you want me to give to the men? Oh, vaish mishta'ela. He couldn't believe it. He just finished talking, and already she came out. He gives her the jewelry. He gives her 2 bracelets. He gives her a thing. He doesn't even ask her who she is, because Rashi says he was so sure this is from the family of Avraham. Then he asks her, where are you from? He says, I'm the daughter of Betuel. Wow, Shtabach Shem was exactly, right? Everything was matching. Very good. It finishes there. He goes with her home, and they're trying to keep her. Then they give it to him, and then he goes back to Canaan. When he comes back to Eretz Canaan, right? When he comes back to Eretz Canaan, he goes to his master, Yitzchak, He's telling him the whole story. You know what happened? I came to Haran and I asked Hashem, the girl is going to give me water, and took my camels, took to my men, Hiya Isha, and then Bidyuk, at that same point, Rivka is coming out and she's giving me to drink, and she proposes for my camels, right? And Rashi says, 1 second, what's going on over here? When it comes to the most complex laws of the Torah, right? The Torah is using like a leather. For example, shchita. How do you know Hilchot shchita? Where does it? איפה כתוב בתורה שצריך לשחוט? Yitzchak is calling Esav, Parashat Toldot, and he's telling him, צא השדה וצודה לי ציד. Go to the field and go hunt an animal, v'aseh li mat'amim, prepare food for me and give it to me, leman tevarcha nafshi, I'm going to give you a blessing, right? Over there, the word tzayid is written with an extra hey. Tzadik yud dalet, hey. זה לא tzeda, זה tzayid. We don't read the hey. Shchita is based on 5 halachot, grama, drasa, chalada, and what the whole shchita is learned from one extra hey. What do you mean? Eat kosher. The whole kosher of meat is based on one letter hey. The Torah didn't waste ink. Put the hey. Shabbat. The Gemara says Shabbat. The Gemara says kahararim atluim besara. Shabbat is like taking a mountain and making it stand on a piece of hair. You know what Shabbat? Kama chilukim. In this case, not exactly like this. If he told him, Shabbat is so cold. The Mishnah Berurah says in the Akdama, it's impossible to be Shomer Shabbat 100%.
If you don't learn the
Right? Even if you learn. If you don't learn, batuach shelo. And even if you learn, it's hard. Right? And how many pisukim in the Torah for Shabbat? One pasuk. Lo tevaru esh bechol moshvotechem b'yom Shabbat. That's the 39 melachot. And then Rabbi Yossi, Chachamim argue, Avara, why speaking about fire? Lelav yatsa, lechalek yatsa, is it only a lav, it's a karet, or is lechalek, what do you mean? Shabbat is so important, you're giving one pasuk for the 39 melachot, right? And then you have a Gemara, 157 pages, right? Shabbat. איך זה מסתדר? And then, over here, מה קורה פה? שידוך, for Yitzchak, the whole story, okay, we have to know the story, we have to get exact, okay, בסדר, אין בעיה, it's okay. The whole story, he made him swear, he went, and he got there, and he made he asked Mishamayim, help me, she came. But when he comes back to Yitzchak, why is the Torah writing the story over again? Amar Rabbi Acha brings Rashi, Amar Rabbi Acha, Yafa sichatan shel avdei avot mitoratan shel banim. From here you learn something. Eved Avraham Avinu, Eved shel Avraham Avinu, השיחה שלו, more important מהתורה של עם ישראל. תורה של עם ישראל, הלכות שחיטה באות ה', with the letter ה'. הלכות שבת, one פסוק. אבל עבד של אברהם אבינו, אתה לא מבין מה זה עבד של אברהם אבינו, you don't understand. אז התורה נותן לך להבין איך התורה, how does the Torah give you to understand that? She's going to write the story a second time, the same story. אז אנחנו לא מבינים, you don't understand מה זה עבד אברהם. כן? אוקיי, אז this is... But you have to understand something. We have to... כן, אז בוא נראה. According to the Zohar, אליעזר עבד רעם זה עוג מלך הבשן. רבי שמעון בר יוחאי אומר, אליעזר עבד רעם, אחרי שנפטר אברהם אבינו, Hashem gave him long life, he became עוג מלך הבשן, and he came to kill עם ישראל. Rashi brings it down פרשת דברים, וירא משה, משה was scared, למה? שלא תעמוד לו הזכות שאברהם אבינו עשה לו ברית מילה. Eliezer had Avraham did Brit Milah. So Rashi says in Parachat Devarim, Moshe vayira Moshe, אל תירא אותו. השם אומר לו, אל תירא אותו, don't be scared. אבל אברהם אבינו עשה לו ברית מילה, אומר רש"י, כן. אבל נגמר הזכות, נתתי לו 500 שנה. I gave him 400 years I gave him to live. A long life, that was השכר שלו. Now you can... Huh? That's what I'm saying. זה מדרשים חלוקים. Some say it's Og from the time of Noach. Right? And the Zohar says, Og זה אליעזר עבד אברהם. זה חלוקים. אין מקשים על המדרשים. You cannot ask question. Each one has its sources, right? But Rashi brings the source in Parashat Devarim. Rashi brings it in Parashat Devarim. That midrash. Al kol panim, I don't want to speak about that. I want to speak about something interesting. There is a Gemara in Gittin Samech Dalid. The Gemara says the following. In the olden days, בזמנים קדומים, people, there was no communication, not like today, right? Even if there is a girl living far away, אתה עושה Zoom. You know, you make Zoom and you meet first time. Even today, there's people that tell you, okay, you don't want to go out with her, make a first time Zoom, and if you like her, and then you go out. I don't know if it's a kasher or kasher, but I'm not going into that now. In the olden days, there was no communications, so how did Shaliach? You send the Shaliach goes, and you tell him, I heard there's a girl over there, קח טבעת, take a ring, and go give it to her, ארית מקודשת לראובן, לפלוני, whatever it is, right? That's why in ספרי הלכה, in the books of הלכה, you find many times there was problems. Why? The Shaliach gets there, wow, what a beautiful girl. Oh, she has a lot of money. ארית מקודשת לי. Then the guy says, מה עשית? What did I gave you the ring? I told you to מקדש before me. No, תשמע, I've arrived, and then the הלכה books is full of שאלות ותשובות. Wow, who is right, who is not. Okay, but זה היה הדרך. This was the way to do in the olden days. But the Gemara says in גיטין סמך ד', the Gemara says like this. השליח לקדש לו אישה, כן? הוא מת, and the שליח dies. חזקה, there is a חזקה, שליח עושה שליחותו. Therefore, we are sure, Chachamim say, we are sure he was Mekadesh Isha, ולכן אסור בכל הנשים שבעולם. You can never get married, this guy. למה? Any girl that is going to meet in the world, we're going to say, אולי זה אחותה? אולי זה אמא שלה? What do you mean? So Tos was asking a question, מה קרה על פי רוב? Right, we go על פי רובה. So it says, כנס הוא דכנסו חכמים. So, but the halacha is like this. Shulchan Aruch also brings it down. שליח לקדש לו אישה, הוא מת, אסור בכל הנשים שבעולם. קם רבי יעקב קובל חריף, הוא שואל שאלה, זה אחד מהגאונים של ליטא, אז רגע, אז אברהם says, oh, he's 37 years old, I should have get married him with the daughters of Aneresh Kom Amre. Let me give it another chance, I'm going to send it to my family, נכון? And if Eliezer would have died, בחיים הוא לא יכול להתחתן. He would never be able to get married. אז מה עשית? עשית יותר גרוע. You made it worse. At least over here you can marry the daughters of Aneresh Kom Amre. But now you, by sending Eliezer, if he dies, and not only that, when we read the parasha, if you read the parasha, you ask all the little kids when they came home from the gun, one of the Dvar Torah they give you the tell is what? That Lavan and Betuel tried to poison Eliezer. Right. And as he was talking, Ba Malach and changed the plates. So all the little kids, they show you with the plate. So they tried to kill him. So mamash הוא היה בסכנה. אז איך אברהם לא לקח את זה בחשבון? How did Abraham didn't think about it? אברהם אבינו הקדוש.
You know about Lavan?
For sure. Everybody knew. לבן הארמאי. Everybody knew. The Torah says, ולרבקה אח ושמו לבן. The Torah, למה אומרת לנו התורה את זה? זה הלבן הזה, everybody knew about him, right? איך אברהם אבינו לא פחד? כן? טוב, אז בוא. Oh, 1 second. So we're going to get there. So there is a Gemara in Shabbat, Daf Lamed. The Gemara in Shabbat, Daf Lamed, says the following thing. The Gemara says, David HaMelech asked Hashem what day he's going to die. Hashem tells him, I cannot tell you that. I'm not telling it to anybody. So David HaMelech asking Hashem, okay, don't tell me the date, but tell me at least the day of the week. איזה יום בשבוע he's going to die. אז אמר לו, זה אני יכול להגיד לך. I can tell you, Shabbat. You're going to die Shabbat. Right? So what did the Melech do? The whole Shabbat, Friday night till Motzei Shabbat, the whole Shabbat, Tehillim. Okay? Lama? The Gemara says, as long as you learn Torah, Malach HaMavet lo yakach et neshmatcha. He cannot touch you. So he was learning Tehillim the whole time, right? Rega, shu yeshen. When he sleeps, he cannot take his neshama for sure. Some people go to sleep, they don't wake up. Chas v'shalom. Ma kore? No. David HaMelech, the Gemara says, היה ישן kishnat asus. Right? So even then, the Malach HaMavet could not take him. Because he was up. He was 60 neshimotim, was getting up. So the Malach HaMavet couldn't get him because he was still learning. So, Bekitzur, at the end of the day, what happened? David HaMelech saying Tehillim one day, when it came time for him to pass away, the Satan made a ra'ash b'chatzer. He says, Mi ha'chatzuf hazeh, mi ha'chutzpan hazeh, he's making noise in the chatzer. When I'm studying Torah, he goes out, he misses step, he falls down, and he dies. That's what happens. Okay. Now, Avraham Avinu, he knows one thing. What does he know? He knows that Eliezer, his words of Chulin, Sichat Chulin shel Eliezer, it's יותר מתורתן של הבנים. It's more than Torah of Am Yisrael. It's going to be later on. So, what is Avraham saying? Avraham is saying, in this case, I have nothing to be scared, right? Because his Torah is like David HaMelech, learning Torah constantly, right? אבל רגע, אומר המעם לועז, the מעם לועז says, אתה יודע מה המרחק? Do you know what's the distance between Canaan and Haran? 17 יום, 17 days. 17 days, maybe something is going to happen to him. He's going to sleep, somewhere he's going to be attacked by pirates, you never know, right? What does Rashi say, Parasha? When Eliezer speaks to Rivka, מה אומר לה? What does he say? ואבוא היום אל העין. I came today to the well of the water. מה זה היום? אומר רש"י, היום יצאתי והיום באתי. You know when I left Canaan? Today. And I just came now. מה קרה, אומר רש"י? קפיצת הדרך. אברהם התפלל, אברהם prayed for אליעזר, שהוא יגיע no time. אז הוא הגיע תוך קפיצת דרך. דרך אגב, יש סגולה שאומרים, when you go on the way, שהולכים בדרך, יש סגולה שאומרים, אנא השם, עשה לי קפיצת הדרך, כמו שעשית לאליעזר עבד אברהם. ככה יש סגולה כזה, שאחד הולך לדרך, אומר, עשה לי קפיצת הדרך, כמו שעשית להם. כן. לא, אברהם אבינו התפלל, אברהם אבינו prayed for it. כן, זה תפילה, זה פתח צינור, it opened like a gate בשמיים, שיש תפילה כזאת, יש כזה. Anyways, so on the way, אברהם לא מפחד, he's not scared, okay? On the way he's not scared. מה יקרה לו שמה? הוא לא מפחד. Also, why? Because he knows, תורתן של עבדי אבות, יותר משיחתן של בנים, כן? They tried to poison him, רצו להרעיל אותו, כן? אז באמת, 3, I found it 3 places. הרב יצחק לוי עם ברדיצ'וב אומר את זה, כן? הרב יעקב קופול, והחתם סופר אומרים את זה, הם אומרים, כן? בהגדה שאומרים, צא ולמד, מה ביקש לבן הארמי לעשות ליעקב אבינו? מה הוא ביקש? ביקש לעקור את הכל. By poisoning אליעזר, when they wanted to poison אליעזר, למה רצו לזה? כי רצו לבטל את המושג של עם ישראל. They wanted יצחק not to be able to get married. So they wanted to poison Eliezer, so like this he doesn't go back to יצחק, ויגיד לו מי קידש, right? And this way יצחק אסור בכל האנשים שבעולם, and never can get married. תראה את הרשעות שלהם, look at the רשעים. They were so רשעים. They knew that, yeah. למדו תורה גם כן, they learned תורה, they wanted to do this to יעקב, אבל צא ולמד, מה ביקש? לעשות ליעקב אבינו, and at the end, בתואל, he is the one died. So that's why חתם סופר אומר, אז עכשיו אני מבין. When Eliezer is speaking to the parents, to the father, mother, לבן, מה הם אומרים? מהשם יצא הדבר. מה נאמר? We cannot say nothing. מהשם יצא הדבר. אז תיקח את רבקה, כן? The next morning, מה קורה? כן? תשב הנערה איתנו. Let her stay with us. ימים או חודש, כן? מה קרה עכשיו אומר חתם סופר? Yesterday you said, מהשם יצא הדבר, take her. Now he's saying, what? He says because yesterday they were hoping to poison him. אז אמרו, מהשם יצא הדבר. But it's going to die in a few minutes, אז לא אכפת לנו, כן? But then when Betuel died, so now לבן אומר, לא, תשב הנערה איתנו, let's delay, בוא נעכב את זה, כן? Let's make it delay so he cannot go back so fast. אז no. You have to give him yes or no. I need to know right now, yes or no. Okay, נשאל את נערה, let's ask רבקה, ותאמר אלך. רש"י אומר, even if you don't want, I'll go with him. She wanted so much to leave the parents' house to go to marry a tzaddik. She says, elech, I would go even if you don't let me. Right? ככה אמרה. So you see that the kedusha, right? First of Avraham Avinu and Eliezer, Eved Avraham. Torato, his Torah is so much, right? So there's a famous story. One time, Rabbi Akiva Eiger was the Chatan of Chatam Sofer. One day they were sitting in a meal, Yishvim Barucha, and we're discussing a deep subject. אז חתם סופר שאל איזה קושיה עמוקה, he asked a big question, הרבי קיבר אומר לו, זה לא קושיה. It's not a קושיה. ככה. אומר לו, what do you mean? He says, הקושיה הזאת, this question just asked me, אפילו השמש שלי יכול לענות לך. Even my shamash is able to answer this question, זה לא קושיה. אז חתם סופר אמר, כן, אני בטוח שאפילו המטאטה שלך יכול לענות את זה. Even your broom, why? The Kedusha of Rabbi Akiva Eiger was so deep, so great, that even in Shamash, he was, היה כולו ספוג תורה, he's full of Torah. When you עבד אברהם או עבד רבי עקיבא איגר, אתה מבין? אתה כולך תורה. תורתן יותר מתורתן של הבנים. אז אפילו אומר לך חתם סופר, not only your שמש, המטאטה שלך גם יכול לתת את הדבר הזה. Understand? This is the Kedusha of the Gedolim, right? So I found something interesting. There's a Gemara like this. חיים שיש בהם, it says over here, it says in חכמים say that גמרא עירובין, נון ג' עמוד א', אמר רבי יוחנן, says רבי יוחנן, ליבם של ראשונים כפתחו של אולם, וליבם של אחרונים כפתחו של אחד. The heart means the study of Torah, the heart, the knowledge of the ראשונים. מי זה ראשונים? רשב"א, רש"י, מאירי, רמב"ן, all the ראשונים כפתחו של אולם. בבית המקדש היה מקום, קראו לו אולם, כן? האולם היה גדול, ככה זה הלב של הראשונים. ואומר רבי יוחנן, וליבם של האחרונים, איך הלב של האחרונים, הדורות that came after, האחרונים, כפתחו של היכל. ההיכל זה יותר קטן.
אבל יש יותר חשיבות מאולם.
רגע, אז ככה אמר רבי יוחנן, כן. פירש רש"י, פתח האולם, how wide is the אולם? 20 אמה. היכל, how wide is the היכל? 10 אמות. So that's why ליבם של ראשונים is open like the אולם, which is 20 אמה. And ליבם של אחרונים is open only 10 אמות, יותר קטן. אומר הרבי יואל מסטמר, אומר, אני לא מבין. מה, הלב של בן אדם נמדד באמות? You can measure knowledge with אמות? Why the חכמים? If חכמים chose this, they want to teach us something. Why from all the examples they could have given, why they give us the פתחו של עולם, פתחו של היכל? And why is באמות? Why we're measuring באמות? Why measuring באמות? זה באמות. He says he wants to understand the deepness. The Satmar Rebbe wants to say, I want to understand the deepness of Chachamim. What did they try to teach us by taking this measure and by taking this example? Vuone is answering the following thing. He says that there is an halacha in בית המקדש, אולם כל הזמן פתוח, אין עוד דלתות, הוא כל הזמן פתוח. The אולם was always open. ההיכל בלילה סוגרים אותו. At night you close it. Okay? That's why the Gemara says, מי ששחט, כן? אם שחט ודלתות ההיכל היו סגורות, אין שחיטתו כשרה. If you make a שחיטה of בהמה, of קורבן, and the היכל at that moment, the היכל is closed, right? At that moment it's closed, לא כשר. Because the היכל is only, the שחיטה is only כשרה when the היכל is open. That's the הלכה. כן? אומר הסטמר רבי, מפה אנחנו מבינים, right? מפה מבינים, ליבם של ראשונים, they have no doors. אז הוא אומר, he says like this, כשראשון אוכל הוא ראשון. כשהוא אוכל, he's eating, הלב שלו עדיין בתורה. כשראשון יושן, הוא ראשון. הוא אומר, אפילו טעות של ראשון, הוא ראשון. whatever ראשון, the ראשונים, רש"י, ברמב"ן, מאירי, כל הראשונים, whatever they did, היו במדרגה של ראשון, כמו אולם שאף פעם לא סגור. אבל האחרונים היו גאונים, they were big, right? We have רבי יוסף קארו, we have, there's a lot of all the big אחרונים, right? אבל הוא אומר, sometimes פתוח, sometimes סגור. לפעמים פתוח, לפעמים סגור. And that's why we chose the example of היכל, right? And אולם and היכל, to tell you a rishon, whatever it does, a rishon. As אם מדברים ככה, we're talking about people that 1,000 years ago, they were like ulam, right? Like the ulam. מה זה אליעזר עבד אברהם? Could you imagine מה זה אליעזר עבד אברהם? מה זה אברהם אבינו? מה זה אברהם אבינו? התורה שלו. What is the Torah של אברהם אבינו? מה זה תורה של אליעזר? What's the Torah of Eliezer, right? So we don't have a knowledge, we don't understand how those gedolim, they were so great. They were so great, right? And interesting, brings down that the Khatam Sofer, he writes in his tshuvot, I was never wrong, אף פעם לא טעיתי חוץ משתי פעמים. In all his tshuvot, כל התשuvot, all the, the Khatam Sofer, he wrote so many tshuvot, ben deep subjects, right? Karet, skila, all the deep subjects. And he was never wrong, right? And then the Khatam Sofer said, and even those times that I was wrong, okay? He says, even those times I was wrong, I was not wrong. Why? He writes, the first time I was wrong, I went to speak with a certain rabbi, and he told me, לא היית צריך לחזור בך, צדקת, you were right. And the second time he says, I found something, I found that what I said was right. So בטעות הודיתי, I was by mistake מודה. So even the two times that he's מעיד על עצמו שטעה, הוא לא טעה. This is חתם סופר. This is the גדלות of חתם סופר. So to teach you, right, when we learn, we have to perfect ourselves, right? We have to perfect ourselves to the midah that כפתחו של עולם. Right? כפתחו של עולם. That always open. There's a famous story, there's two brothers, Rav Elimelech Melizansk and Rav Zusha Manipoli. Okay? when first of all, for 3 years, they were wandering in the world, they slept in Bet HaKnesset, they got bizyonot. When it's time to reveal themselves, Rav Elimelech Melizans became a rabbi, a big Rav, קהילה גדולה. And the first week, חברי הקהילה באו לבקר אותו, they came to visit him, היה ישן, he was sleeping. אז הם אמרו לאח שלו, they told his brother, מה, אמרו לנו שהוא תמיד חכם, צדיק, צדיקים לא ישנים כל כך הרבה, they don't sleep. And he was sleeping. אז הוא שמע, רגע, אני רוצה להראות לכם, I want to show you something. בואו איתי. They went to the room where he was sleeping, ורב זושה שם את היד על המזוזה. He put the hand על המזוזה. איך שהוא שם את המזוזה, רבי אלימלך התעורר. He took off his hand ממזוזה, רבי אלימלך ישן. נרדם עוד פעם. אז אמרו לו, מה זה? הוא אמר להם, אפילו כשהוא ישן, הוא מלא תורה. כי המזוזה, he is connecting to the מזוזה. להבדיל לפעמים כמו וי-פיי. הוא עושה וי-פיי, היום יש זה וי-פיי כבר היה במלך, בזמי למלך, כן? הוא מדבר עם המזוזה. אני שם את היד המזוזה, מכסה את הכתב, הוא כבר לא, אין לו קונקשן, הוא קם. הוא אומר, גם כשהוא ישן הוא אלה רבי. אז הבינו את הקדושה שלו. They understood the קדושה. So that's what we have to aspire. We have to aspire to, when we eat, when we drink, בלכתך בדרך, או בשוכבך, או בקומך, כל כולו מלא תורה. We have to be full of תורה. ברוך ה' לעולם. אמן ואמן.